Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day so far. And I wanted to take a moment to check in and really check in to see how you've been doing. We've been going through so much lately, and honestly, it's not really over yet. We're still figuring things out, riding the waves, and that's why I wanted to talk about tools and herbs that we can have in our back pockets for quick, fast acting relief from anxiety. Okay, so anxiety, we want long-term solutions. That is always my goal and purpose when I work with patients and clients, but it is also very important to make sure you have in your back pockets some safety nets that you know, okay, I need some extra support now, and you have a reliable tool. And so Kava, in this case, is one of my favorite tools for this. So we're going to talk a little bit more about it. And just out of curiosity, have any of you tried or have tried Kava in the past? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what your experience was like. So Kava is a native plant to the Pacific Island region. So it has been used for thousands of years for ceremonial purposes, but also socially. And what they would do would be they would grind and pound up the root of this plant, Kava Kava. Its Latin name is Piper methysticum, and they'd pound and grind the root and then mix it into some water or coconut milk, and then they drink it. So this is how it was traditionally used. Now, for myself, when I use it with patients, I love it because it provides that fast-acting relief that you need when something just jumps up at you and you just really need a break and you can't calm yourself down with breathing. Kava is great. I'll have clients just take a tablet of the Kava and chew it, and within 15 minutes, they'll start seeing the effects and they'll start to calm down. Now, the bonus side of Kava is that, yes, it calms the anxiety, but it also at the same time enhances or promotes the cognitive function. So you're still able to focus and do what you need to, but you can do it in a calm manner. And I would note that even though Kava typically acts this way, for some people, Kava will actually cause them to be a little bit more sleepy. So this is why it's always best, if you're going to try it out, try it at night first so you have an idea of how Kava responds to your body. And then you would know, okay, is this best for you to be taking during the day or best to keep it for the night? The other reason why I like using Kava is because it is helpful for pain relief and muscle tension. So with anxiety, we often see our muscles tense up. Tense up, it's just how our body responds, and then sometimes it causes headaches and pain. So it just makes Kava, with all its properties, it makes it a very well-rounded herb for anxiety. Now, with Kava, I can't talk about Kava without talking about its safety. So this is the next portion of Kava that you need to know if you're going to consider it. So Kava has a history of, being pulled off the market. So back in the early 2000s, what happened was that there were some cases that were suggesting Kava may be causing some liver toxicity. Now, this caused Canada to actually remove Kava from the market, but after further investigation and research, what was realized was that the evidence and data that had been gathered didn't actually show that Kava directly caused liver toxicity. And in fact, there was research that was showing how its use was actually safe. So because of that, the ban was lifted. And what we do know based off the research is that Kava, if you use it at the right dose, that's effective for anxiety relief. So most of the research is showing between 50 to 250 milligrams of Kava lactones a day. If you use it at that dose for a short period of time, so the longest study that was done was about 24 weeks. So we know that between 1 and 24 weeks, if you use it at that dose, it's a safe herb to take. The other thing to note is that if you do not take it within those structures, so if you take it at much higher doses, so greater than 400, and you're taking it for a very long time, what we do know is that Kava dermopathy can happen. And what that means is that you'll experience these dry, scaly rashes on your body. These will show up, and this is just a side effect of the Kava, but the good thing is that if you stop using Kava, it will disappear. So it is reversible. And the other thing that you have to look out for is that you have to make sure you're using the root. So the plant has its leaves, but it also has its root component. Now, the root is where we have all the research, and that's where has been traditionally used, and that gives us the anxiety relief. The leaves, on the other hand, the leaves are the ones that are toxic to our liver, so you definitely want to avoid this. And of course, we don't know everything about it, but this is what the research is showing. And if you are going to consider it, make sure you do work with a health professional who can guide you on it. Because, for example, if you have family history of liver disease, or even for yourself, this may not be the right fit, or there's certain tweaks that we have to make, right? So essentially what it boils down to is that Kava is a fantastic and awesome tool to have in your back pocket for quick acting anxiety relief. But you got to make sure that you're taking it at the right dose that is not only effective, but safe. Okay, so I want to know if any of you are going to be considering using Kava. Let me know in the comments, and also let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day and that you keep living life the way you want to, and I'll see you next week.